From living in the fanciest 5-bedroom house in Chicago to just how Blue Bloods plays into all the craziness, here's everything you need to know about Donnie Wahlberg's insane lifestyle. And let me warn you, you might wish you could switch places with the guy. Now, Blue Bloods just got renewed for a 14th season, and I couldn't help but take this opportunity to walk you guys through the fabulous lifestyle of Donnie Wahlberg. You know, the guy who plays the Danny Reagan, a fictional NYPD detective, and one of the main characters in Blue Bloods. The man personifies being the eldest son of Frank Reagan throughout the 13 seasons of the show. But even off-screen, he has lived a pretty happening life. And I'm not just making statements here. I've got the receipts to prove it. The man might be filled with nostalgia over the end of his long-running show, Blue Bloods, but that hasn't exactly put a damper on his lifestyle. Donnie lives with his wife and kids in a spectacular 5-bedroom Tudor in St. Charles, Illinois home, and apparently the actor likes to start each day with a grateful heart and reflect on how thankful he and Jenny are to have found each other and to live in their house with the people they love the most. Extra zen vibes right there. They've lived in and gradually refurbished their lovely home over the last 4 years, and the theme of gratitude and warmth can be felt from every nook and cranny. And like a real-life rom-com, their home together has a story to go with it. Apparently, it was the first house the couple looked at together. The man saw Jenny's face when they entered through the doorway, and he knew he had to purchase that house and it simply must be his home. And Jenny McCarthy, who grew up on Chicago's South Side, recalls that it just felt like home. Even though the furnishings didn't match their taste, she could sense a force telling the two that they belonged there. Although, it's also true that the house wasn't ideal for them either. Buying the house meant that the stars, who wed at St. Charles Hotel Baker in 2014, would have to commute from New York City, where she hosts The Jenny McCarthy Show, and where he films CBS's Blue Bloods. But even then, they knew it was the right decision for them and their children. Still, it's one of those decisions that makes everyone go, how the heck do you guys make this happen? You know, despite the fact that their schedules are absolutely crazy, she claims that everyone now feels very normal about the week's rhythm. Because at the end of the day, they make it work. Spending time with the family is important to them, and they make an effort to see each other no matter how crazy life gets. They get to spend time at home with the kids from Friday through Monday. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they work and stay in New York. According to them, it works out great. In New York, the two get to spend time alone together as a couple. And then in St. Charles, they spend time with their children, Evan McCarthy and Elijah Wahlberg. But the traveling does obviously get to them. According to Donnie, since Blue Bloods has gotten so popular, it also ended up making the guy travel frequently. But since he was also a big deal now, he told the producers that he has to attend his kids' graduations, homecoming, and the whole shebang. And it's something he can't do if he continues working 5 days a week in another city. Believe it or not, his children have always played a pivotal role in his life, something that's also reflected in his home decor. The family lived without furniture for a year or two, all because of their boys and the 4 dogs. Honestly, these two are living their best life. Apparently, when the children were still little, the only 2 adults in the house would just retreat to their bedrooms and let the kids have free reign of the home. How cute is that? But with time, the couple came to the realization that they had to establish a real home and not let the kids destroy everything. And guess what they started with? A piano. I mean, I'm pretty sure a nice couch or a houseplant for that matter would have worked pretty well too. But you do you, Donnie. Although the family had been content to live in a home with absolutely no furniture, until a friend told them that she was selling her grand piano, and all McCarthy remembers thinking is that, oh my god, she married a musical man, so hell yeah. So now she just gets to sit on a couch and listen to him play. I repeat, these two are living their best life. But don't worry, they like to keep a check on themselves too. In the words of Wahlberg, the two make sure that if they're going to splurge on something, it has to be something they both care about and something that matters to them. And the piano served that purpose. The couple was inspired by the purchase to start remodeling the main family room, which now includes stylish yet comfortable sofas and a dramatic work of art by Francine Turk. and a black French door entrance to McCarthy's sewing room that is embellished with silver D&J handles. Adorable. But the actor's not just a stand-up family guy now. It seems he's always held a soft spot for family. Donnie Wahlberg, the star of Blue Bloods and member of the boy band New Kids on the Block, turns out to be a very sweet brother too. Even though many of us already knew that, it all became crystal clear when Donnie wrote one of the sweetest tributes on Instagram in honor of his younger brother Mark's birthday. And mind you, they're a total of 9 siblings, with Donnie and Mark being the youngest. In fact, the Blue Bloods actor is only a year older than Mark, and you know what that means. The two are very close, are devout Dorchester natives, and, unsurprisingly, are diehard Celtics supporters. Along with being pretty famous icons in the entertainment sector, they also jointly operate the Wahlburgers restaurant chain with their brother Paul, which was formerly the focus of a reality TV show. The entire family is up to big things, huh? But on June 5th, 2022, when Mark turned 51, his brother posted a picture of the brothers watching a basketball game from the courtside on Instagram. And he also wrote the most heartwarming caption to go with it, wishing his little brother a happy birthday. But he also made sure to highlight the fact that his brother's birthday, Dorchester Day, and the Celtics finals game all fell on the same day, making the whole thing the most iconic day of the entire year. Something he shared that they used to dream about as children. And now, when here they were a little older and could marvel over the fact at just how amazing it all is, making it even more special. He talked about how lucky they are and just so very grateful. The man asked his brother to enjoy his birthday, and for everyone back home, he only had one message: Go Celtics. Mark commented on the post with emojis instead of words, because who needs those now, right? But the fans poured in saying how that picture is one of their favorites now, and the amount of birthday wishes the actor got was insane. You just can't help but love these two now, can you? So how does Blue Bloods play a role in Donnie's life? Well, remember the super stressful time when we thought there wouldn't be another season? Even back then, Wahlberg rallied with the fans to make sure that the show got the end it deserved, and more importantly, the conclusion that the Blue Bloods fan base deserved. He spoke to people about the potential of the series being canceled without a decent finale, and why he didn't want that for viewers before the CBS drama was renewed for a 14th season. Our guy who plays Danny Reagan mentioned this while promoting Season 5 of Very Scary People, saying he loves Blue Bloods and he thinks if there weren't a Season 14, the loyal fans of the show would be outraged, and rightfully so. Now, it's not just about the Reagans, it's about the fans. They too are an extension of the family, and they need the right end to the show. So there you have it, folks. The man called it even back then, that there would be a proper send-off because there's no way they'd do us dirty like that. Gotta love Donnie. And so, from just how Blue Bloods plays into all the craziness to living in the fanciest 5-bedroom house in Chicago, this was everything you needed to know about Donnie Wahlberg's insane lifestyle.